Hey guys, this is Foday of the Apple Jolly Ranchers and of the Jolly Rancher family, bringing you a hero review on Victor, a 5-star purple hero from the Halloween event. When I bring a review, I do my best to bring an unbiased account of the hero's stats and abilities and how you can use them. If you feel that I'm a little off, feel free to let me know. But on with the review. So first off, Victor has the class of Wizard, which gives you a percentage chance of doing 15% extra damage per buff your opponents have. And it does stack towards normal attacks and special attacks. So coming down to Victor's stats, Victor has a 778 attack stat, which is nice. It's very nice. It's not quite like top five, but it is close. Going across, he has a 671 defense stat, which is it was just decent defense stat. It's nothing to write home about, but he's decent enough. He can take a hit, and a 1347 HP, which is another decent stat. It's not top tier, but it's not bottom of it either. It's a little above average. So giving you a high tower damage hero with a little bit of staying power. Okay, so his ability is called Knight of Shot of Sorrow, which has a mana speed of very fast. Okay, so this ability does 196% damage to the target. The target receives 225 points of damage over 5 turns. If the target already has this effect, the duration is refreshed and the damage will be increased up to 300, up to 825 damage in total. Okay, the caster steals 61% of any healing applied to the target for 3 turns, and all allies get a plus 30% defense for 3 turns. Alright, so this boils down to he hits you, you start bleeding, and you take so much damage. Uh, after he hits after he hits you, your whole team gets a defensive buff, which and while you're taking the bleed damage for the 3 turns, any healing that you do, he gets 61%. And like the other vampires, his ability stacks with other vampires that you use. So I do like using 2 vampires on the same field. So I like to use Victor and Valeria a lot. And it gives me pretty close to perfect control over how much HP a hero gets. Minus like the sand heroes, but that's a different video. Okay, so uses for this hero, like I said, like for the most part, HP control of a troublesome hero is the number one use of this hero. But as far as Titans are concerned, unlike the other 2 vampires, I think that Victor is a pretty decent Titan Slayer. His ability, as far as damage is concerned, isn't that great for it, but the buff to defense is really nice, and his tower damage is top tier. I would on a defensive team, you can get away with putting Victor on your defense team. Like that defensive buff at very fast is pretty useful. Uh, don't count on the damage so much though, like because you can't control how the AI uses the ability, like whether he's gonna bite the same person twice. And then we have on offense rating. I think his best use in rating is when you do want the defensive buff, and if you're willing to use 2 vampires at the same time, it is a definite HP stopper. And like after the defensive buff goes off, he's pretty tanky. Uh, yeah, I think that about covers it. So this is Foday of Apple Jolly Ranchers and the Jolly Rancher family saying peace. And if you guys have any comments or anything different that I might have missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. Uh, Later, guys.